In case you haven't heard, we've got a new market in town. And that new market, which was supposed to be named after Simon Mwewa, that market, which was supposed to be called Simon Mwewa Lane Market, is no longer going to be called that name. And there have been reactions to that incident. But let's briefly look at how the whole issue started. So as of the 8th of May,
it has come to the attention of the ministry that at its sitting of Friday, the 8th of May, 2026, the Lusaka City Council has passed a resolution to rename the Simon Mwewa Lane Market. I wish to inform the nation that the Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, Honorable Gift Syalubalo MP, in exercise of his powers vested under Section 77, Sub-Article 1, Sub-Article B of the Local Government Act Number 2 of 2019, has since revoked that council resolution, and the name of the market in question remains. Let me take this opportunity on behalf of the ministry to emphasize that local authorities across the country must embrace the culture of consultation and consensus building with the public, especially when dealing with matters that have public interests as well as historical significance. Thank you.
Uncle Simon Mwewa is aspiring to be mayor of Lusaka, and certainly we all know how politics are. Politics, like most people say, politics is a dirty game. If you want to go that path, definitely be ready to be dragged through the mud. I like his response as of today, the 9th of May 2026. So he said, they hate each other, but because they have a common enemy in me and in their twisted minds, they consider me an enemy just because I want to stand for Lusaka mayor. They stood together to remove the name of Dr. Simon Mwewa, a man that served this city long before they were born. Chitambala Mwewa. Then he says hashtag abuse of power. So I'm sure you can see those photos there. There's a photo of Dr. Simon Mwewa himself, and the other one you can see where he was standing with Queen Elizabeth at the time. I'm told when Queen Elizabeth came to Zambia, Dr. Simon Mwewa was the one who received him. But then I have to say I love how Dr. Nevers articulated the whole thing and how he actually said something about it. So he said, HH is more interested in the council's service delivery and not in markets being named after him. So they called a meeting in which the chairperson and the vice chairperson are both contesting for the seat of Lusaka mayor. And they agreed to rename the Simon Mwewa market to Hakainde Hichilema market, simply because they fear the name may unfairly benefit his son, his son Chitambala Mwewa, who is also running for mayor of Lusaka. Conveniently, they named it after the president to conceal their intentions without considering that this actually may cast the president in very bad light to those who think it is him who ordered this renaming. Simon Mwewa was one of the most successful mayors of Lusaka, and that market was named to honor him. Let us not reduce civic responsibility, duty, and legacy to temporal political expediency. And I think that's totally right, like the way he puts it there, when he said Simon Mwewa was one of the most successful mayors of Lusaka, and that market was named to honor him. Let us not reduce civic responsibility, duty, and legacy to temporal political expedience. I think that statement in itself stands out for me. But the question that still remains is that as much as Dr. Simon Mwewa was one of the greatest mayors of Lusaka, one of the most successful mayors of Lusaka, will his son, if elected in office to be the mayor of Lusaka, will he live up to the standard? That's the question that still remains. And I have to say that I've been seeing the man on the ground with Dobap, all that. I think that's something that shows that if someone is given the opportunity, they might do something differently, different from how everyone else does it. And for that, I would like to recommend him. And not just that, I have seen how he tries to maintain the order in that Simon Mwewa lane. So I would love to see, personally, I would love to see what he would do for this entire city of Lusaka. So that's that about today's video. Thank you so much for having taken time to watch this video. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.